Cameron, do you know what Monday was?
Well, Monday we didn't have school, I know that for sure. And I know you did something special on Monday.
Yeah, I was part of the Young Scholars Day of Service, which was on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so when I was chilling fourth period, I know that some students came down here and asked some kids in the school how MLK has impacted their lives.
Yeah, and especially, I know MLK Day is important to us here at NAHS Town. It should be important to everyone. So, if you want to know why MLK is important
To our students,
you should watch our next segment.
Because of Martin Luther King, just like this mural, we could all get together.
I think Martin Luther King's impact really helps us to have the type of school that we have today. All about everybody being together, pushing each other to be better, regardless of who we are, where we come from. And let's not forget, Dr. Martin Luther King learned about nonviolence when he heard a lecture when he was dating a girl from the great Temple University.
Because if it weren't for him and what he did, I wouldn't be able to do the things I can do.
Everyone across the country, across the world, especially in this school, I experienced it firsthand being one of the few white kids in this classroom, and I know it was the opposite around back in the day. And I'm just thankful that there's no hate and we can all get along and do that.
He allowed me to attend a diverse school.
MLK influenced my life by me personally being able to be friends with so many different people, especially in my classes and my friends that I see outside of school. A lot of them aren't black, or a lot of them are other people of color, and without him, I would have missed out on being friends and learning and having experiences from people from different cultures besides my own.
Martin Luther King allowed me to be confident in who I am.
Because of people like Dr. Martin Luther King, interracial marriages were able to be a thing.
Legacy still lives on today because he tried to stop racism, and if he didn't do that, things would be different in the world today.
He gave me the opportunity to work with different colored people and not feel unwanted.
Because of Martin Luther King, I had many opportunities that my ancestors didn't have.
Dr. Luther King affects me today because even though I'm black, I feel like I can fit in with everybody without them criticizing me, like them saying, oh, he's black, so we should move away, we shouldn't hang out with him. And I think his legacy still is still around because even if you walk around the school, you can see different race being friends with each other, and there's no argument about your skin color and stuff like that.
He allowed me to choose whatever career I want to go in, regardless of my color.
The ESL program that I teach wouldn't be around if it wasn't for that, because that's the idea of the program is to help students to learn their English better, and they wouldn't necessarily do that. They might not even necessarily have that in school if it wasn't for Martin Luther King and the things that he stood up for and fought for. Even if he didn't fight specifically for Hispanic people, it definitely has impacted more than just African Americans. It's impacted Hispanics, French-speaking people, anybody who wants to learn the English language now is able to get English help. Partially because of what he did.
To do things that I might be scared to do, but it must be done.
The struggles he had to go through made me, want to do better with my life too.
He gave me the opportunity to feel free.
Someone who's given us opportunities that we never would have thought we'd had, right? So we're proud, we celebrate his legacy, we celebrate his birthday. Thank you.
Dr. King's legacy is still very prominent and evident today. One of his most famous quotes that is really important to me is, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." So as long as all different types and groups of people continue to preach and stand up for what they believe in and don't let anyone hold them down, we will be continuing to keep his legacy alive for many years to come.